What's up, everybody? Welcome to Super Retro, a nostalgic podcast about retro gaming, TV and film, music, sports, pop culture, anything dope from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. I'm your host, Tuck. That's your host, Will. What is up, y'all?
What's up, everybody?
How you living out there?
We're back again.
This podcast is brought to you in its entirety by our homies, Salty Water, y'all.
Hydrate your inner warrior.
Hydrate the inner warrior. Stay salty, my friends.
That's a good one.
That's the tagline. Well, I think you said that last episode just randomly. I don't know. I think you said it.
I thought you said it.
Hey, stay salty, my friends.
Stay
you know what
salty.
I'm saying? But no, seriously, big shout out to Salty Water.
For sure.
It's been going down. I've seen so many people, especially through this heat, man.
I know.
It's been saving people through this heat.
It's bad.
And you know what? My wife, of all people, loves them.
I know it.
She's super picky about stuff like that. She likes them, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let's crack them, Will.
I needed these at work this week.
Look, they got them B vitamins, sodium, potassium, magnesium, taurine, zinc, no sugar, no caffeine, no carbonation, no gluten, no motherfucking dyes. Gotta get it going. I was thirsty as hell,
That's
too.
that nectar.
Anyway, drinksaltywater.com, y'all.
Let's go.
Let's get into the show.
Hey, make sure my shit's plugged in.
What do you mean?
Pushed in all the way.
That was your problem.
Yeah, it sounds way better now.
That was your problem.
I was over looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good now.
So
I knew so. I don't know what's going on, but I know when it ain't the normal. You know what I mean?
And you were blaming me.
I just knew something.
Hey, you plugged the headphones in.
Yeah, and that's why I went back to. I was like, hold on.
Yeah.
I think I fucked up.
Yeah, you did.
But I just knew something was wrong.
Okay. Well, you know what? Moving forward, I'll trust you.
Yeah, it was off.
It was a little
You
off.
sounded off. The fucking intro sounded off. Everything sounded off. Let's go. I didn't fuck me up though.
Yeah, good.
I mean, it won't fuck this up, will it? When I record.
Nah,
it?
you're good, bro. You're good.
Go fuck yourselves. Let's go.
Anyway, Will's back.
That was bothering me.
I understand. Man. So, quick announcement right off the bat. There will not be a podcast next week. There will not be a new podcast next week.
We're sorry.
Because Will and we going to be on a big-ass family vacation.
That's cool.
Both of our families, we're all going one Airbnb. Pray for us. Kids everywhere. Sisters every goddamn where.
It's our first dual family vacation.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. So it's going to be fun, but, we won't be able to get the pod in. We probably will end up getting some footage from Super Nintendo World and probably a few other places. But
yeah, man.
Yeah, so no pod next week, sorry. But you will get a throwback episode, as always. I'll throw something up for you guys.
And there'll be some cool Super Retro, Super Nintendo World content coming up. So.
That's right.
We're going to the Mecca.
And so, yeah, sorry about that, but it is what it is. Man, we should talk about...
That's a good highlight.
We met up with Chris from Infinite Signs, y'all. And finally got our sign.
We did.
And if you have been listening to the podcast for a while, you've known this sign is out there. We've talked about it a bunch. We've shouted Chris out a bunch, like, hey, bro, we're coming. So
we could not get this shit to work.
We met up with Chris and
we could not meet him.
No, it just didn't work out. It never worked out.
Yeah, and he fucking said, fuck y'all, I'm coming to you.
Yeah, so Chris drove up to us and dropped the sign off. He brought his lady with him. We met him at Rec Bar in Louisville,
awesome.
Kentucky, and actually had a really good time with him, man. Chris, you were cool as hell.
It was
your
fun.
Your lady was cool as hell. And Will was saying, man, Will said earlier, he was like, you know what? A lot of our fans are probably like that.
Yeah,
a lot of the people that listen to the pod are probably just like that.
I was like, I think it'd be really cool to have it where we all meet each other.
Yeah, we do a meetup, but we could do a meetup, but also at our live show.
Yeah, for
you know
sure.
what I'm saying? All right, so we just do it all at the same time.
Yeah.
Just hang out with everybody the whole fucking time. Because I already feel like a lot of these people, especially in the Discord, are like our friends.
I really do.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what it was like.
So yeah, it was like meeting one of them, and it was exactly what I expected.
I was like, oh, I can hang out with this motherfucker all day.
Yeah, so Chris, you were dope, man, and the sign was even doper, brother.
Worth the wait.
That was amazing, and it's definitely going to go up here somewhere. But I thought we would give you guys a treat and let you watch the whole experience.
Where is that going to go?
We're going to have to put it right here behind the couch. We're going to have to put it right here behind the couch.
We're going to have to take Muscleman down, Tyson down.
Probably, yeah. That's okay, though.
Yeah, they can go somewhere else.
Yeah, the sign, I don't care to take anything off that wall.
Me neither.
Because the sign is way better than any of that shit.
Ernest, though, man. I don't know if I can take him.
I mean, we'll figure out a spot for Ernest.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, you can't be fucking with Ernest, man.
Ernest is our dude, bro.
But Chris, man, Chris and everybody else, I figured it would be kind of cool to give our podcast viewers and listeners a glimpse of what happened. You know, you'll see it here first, and then Chris, just so you know, I will edit together the dopest reel and post it on our Instagram and our socials, TikTok and all that. So that's coming. But I figured we have the whole video. It's shot in the same frame as our podcast is shot in.
Give him a little slip.
So check it out, y'all.
Give him a little snippet.
What's up, y'all? Tuck and Will here from Super Retro Podcast. We are here with Chris from Infinite Signs. He reached out to us a couple months back, said, hey guys, you need a sign. We were like, you know what? You're right. We need a sign. Checked his Instagram out. Shit was fire. We were like, please make us a sign. So Chris just drove all the way from Michigan City, Indiana. He has the sign with him. We haven't seen it yet.
Finally here.
Yes. Let's go. Yes. We are here at the beautiful Rec Bar. Shout out to Tony Thomas for letting us use his beautiful place. Let's go get this sign, Chris.
Let's go check it out. Yes.
All right, y'all, here we are. We got it. We went and got the sign from his truck. It's time for the big reveal.
We have not seen it.
Have not seen this sign. No more waiting. Chris, go ahead, man.
Ready?
Show us what you got.
Oh
my God.
That's perfect, bro.
Holy shit, dude.
Super.
That is incredible.
Oh my God.
Come on, guys. Look how beautiful it is. By the way, it's wood. This is a wooden sign.
Infinite Signs, bro.
Wait a minute. I got to get up on it.
Oh my God.
Look at this, y'all. Holy shit.
Oh my gosh, sir. You are a wizard.
A freaking sign wizard. All right, Chris. First of all, thank you so much.
Yeah,
this is amazing. Like, this is 100% going up
in
the studio.
We have to have it in the background now.
Yeah,
that's what I told him. This is on par. This is on par with Zenin and the intro.
Yeah, yes.
I mean,
you know, every good podcast has a good sign.
100%.
And it's definitely something that we are lacking.
We've always
do not have a good sign. So
first thing I seen too.
Yeah,
like,
we do now.
Yeah.
We do now.
Say something.
Chris, tell us a little bit about what all went into making this sign.
Yeah, so this is all hand cut, hand sanded, hand painted. There's no CNC machine involved here, so this is all done on a scroll saw, especially these letters here.
Oh my God.
Everything else is all jigsawed around, so all these are precise with the hands, nothing else, no CNC, you know?
This is badass, man.
Thank you. And then not only that, it has something else cool behind this that you guys haven't even seen yet.
What's that?
LED lights.
Oh my God.
It lights up.
It lights up.
It lights up.
Not only is it this cool,
But it's even better.
So you hand painted everything.
Hand sanded, hand painted, all that.
Wow.
Everything starts on the computer, so I have to design it up like this first on the computer, and then everything goes from there, and I'll cut it all out from a stencil. So,
dude, a nostalgic podcast.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
We're so appreciative, Chris, and he said it lights up. It's time to see this thing. Let's turn it on. Holy shit. It lights up, all right.
So this is what sets me apart, is a lot of people can do signs like this, but not a lot of people can do the LED lights behind it. And it's been one of my own innovative things. Like nowhere around like upper Indiana has seen anything like this.
Yeah,
so that's what got my business really on the map. You know what
Everything
I mean?
on your website, I noticed that, and like that was the touch that you did.
So nobody's doing like the LED light things. And what's really cool is there are Govee lights. You can change them.
Chris, this is truly amazing.
You went legend, bro.
You definitely went legend for sure. And you can guarantee that this will have a permanent place on our podcast.
For sure, man.
Moving forward, Guys, anything else you want to add, Chris?
No, thank you so much for everything you guys do. I love you guys. I appreciate it. And I got the best mailbag.
Yeah. He went legend.
Well, time for another mailbag. Hey, definitely.
Some people send cool shit.
Yeah.
This is one of those that stick forever.
Yeah.
With the mailbag.
Yeah, definitely. This is a mailbag that is permanently a part of the show moving forward.
For sure.
Look for this very soon in the background. So, Infinite Signs out of Michigan City, Indiana.
Go check him out immediately.
Dude, if you support your boys, go follow my guy.
Yeah.
Reach out to him. You need a sign like this. Come on now.
Does your business need a sign?
Put it in your store. Put it in your house. Put it in your
Your
restaurant.
game room?
Yeah, or your man cave.
Your man cave need a sign? There you go.
Hey, bro, thank you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
That's
it.
awesome, bro. How dope was that sign?
Man, I'm telling you, it was such a dope experience, and the
It was
sign
awesome.
is incredible, and the app, how it changes colors
It's
and
ridiculous.
stuff. Like what?
We
the
could have
fuck?
it a different color or theme like every pod.
My favorite part is when I watched one little piece of the video back earlier, and when I clicked on it, it was me doing the what's up, everybody? Welcome to Super Retro Pod in the light, and it was like blinking
yeah.
and changing with my
It
voice.
reacts to your voice.
So dope. Chris, again, thank you.
Chris.
Check-
Infinite Signs.
Check
Go
out
there right
Infinite Signs. It is truly a one-of-a-kind deal he has going on. I've never seen anything
Me
like
neither.
it. Handmade signs.
now. If anybody needs signs for business or man cave or fucking anything, hit him up.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, hit
Dude's
this.
ready to work.
Yeah, and just go to his Instagram,
Yeah.
and you'll see the quality of work. It's incredible, really. All right, y'all. Time to announce the winner of the Salty Water Trivia. And all you have to do to get in this contest is leave comments to the trivia questions that are normally at the end of the podcast. Sometimes we do them, sometimes we don't. But normally they're at the end, and then you leave the answer in the comments of YouTube or Spotify, and we will randomly select a winner. Get that information to Salty Water, and they send you out a 12-pack of them salty waters, y'all.
And you're salted up. You guess right.
Yeah,
You're salted up.
you're salted up, straight up to the neck up.
And the question this week was,
What was it?
how many stomachs does Alf have?
And the answer is,
8 stomachs.
see, I didn't know that either.
He has
But
8 stomachs.
when you gave me the answer after the show and I asked you, I was like, oh, yeah, that sounds familiar. I felt like I knew it.
That's how every question you think you know after you hear it.
That's right. I don't think I've known one. But
So Alf have 8 stomachs. Who we got?
the winner is JJ Seahawk from our Spotify comments.
Let's go,
y'all.
JJ Seahawk.
Mr. Seahawk or Mrs. Seahawk, because
Yeah,
you're
we
not
don't know.
sure.
Get with us.
Look, email us your information,
And
your
we'll get you
address, and we'll get them salties out to you,
Let's
y'all.
go.
Support our sponsors, drinksaltywater.com, y'all.
Yeah, man.
Time for the fit check. I'm excited about this one.
Fuck, you're killing me today.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
All right.
What you
I
got?
just got the old Nintendo 64 joint.
But it's tie-dye.
Yeah, I don't even know where I got it.
I love that shit.
I don't even know clue where I got this.
Did you not get that at ThriftCon?
I thought that, but I don't know. I think I had it before.
Huh.
I
It's
don't know.
dope.
Yeah, I might have. Who knows? But that's crazy. Like, I thought we get some people ask us where we get our shit.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. It's so much I don't know.
All over.
Most shit's now is mailbags.
Yeah.
That's where this Mr. Baseball
Yep.
from the movie with Tom Selleck hat came from.
That is a
It was a
fire
mailbag.
hat. And I could tell when we got that, I was like, it's gonna fit good. I could
Yeah,
just
I
feel
like it.
It fits you great.
I
bro.
just love the old vintage hats that aren't too fucked up.
This looks like some shit Rusty would wear.
Oh yeah,
Your dad would wear.
Mr. Baseball.
Yeah, but the way the hat looks, I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like I've seen pictures of him
That's funny.
with that style of hat
Yeah.
on. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's
Yep.
dope.
So that's my fit check.
And y'all, he got the
And I got the in the dad
he got that mini
that Father's Day mini.
He got that mini G Shock.
Yeah.
And dude, I gotta tell you, the clothing is literally one of my favorite parts of what we do. I know we've said it a million times, but
that happened fairly early on.
Yeah.
On our podcast venture.
You know what?
We started collecting games, other shit, and then clothing. I think was like second.
Right. You know, I always been hitting the vintage spots for years, but I didn't really get into it.
Oh yeah, we would go
back.
places and buy pieces here and there.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So I don't know. It's one of my. It's just fun that the show is kind of developed.
And Tuck has a Holy Grail item on.
Y'all see it.
Look at that shit.
Everybody in the 90s had this joint right here.
Bro, so many people emailed us and was like, I had that in 94 or 96.
Yep.
Or
Taz and Bugs Bunny in the crisscross gear, y'all. I'm telling you, this is an iconic shirt. The back of it is the back of them. You know what I mean? Everybody had this. This was
so good.
Absolute staple in middle school, early high school. This was the one, and they did a bunch of different variations of it, like, because I have one that they're in Colorado Rockies jerseys.
Yeah, that's the original.
This is the OG.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, and shout out to Glory Days Apparel.
They just sent a Holy Grail item to you.
They sent it to us, and it's one of the favorite pieces. We're going to frame it.
Yeah.
We're going to frame it. Just had to wear it for the show one time, but we're definitely, the Garbage Pail.
Yeah.
Kids posters.
Yep.
I was thinking about doing like this in the middle and then the posters on each side of it.
Yeah, it'd be dope.
I feel like that would be dope. It's
it.
Gonna go up, y'all.
Let's go.
It's gonna go up in the museum here. So, and then I got, which hat I got on, Will?
Charlotte Hornet.
Charlotte Hornet. Shout out to Machine 13, sent the hat to us. Sent us a bunch of dope hats.
Mailbag was fire.
Charlotte Hornets got the logo on the side,
Yeah,
Charlotte on the front.
That's fucking a classic hat.
Oh, motherfucking G right here.
Yeah.
So, shout out to y'all. Appreciate it. There's the fit check, y'all.
Boy.
All right, y'all. Time for some fan mail and shout outs. We want to start. Got a little surprise for you. Torg_SH. TORGR_SH. Got a little surprise for you, dog. So I pay attention. I was scrolling through our Instagram feed and I noticed that one of our YouTube members got married. My guy got married. He posted a picture of him and his bride with the lightsabers fighting each other.
That's fire.
Man, congratulations, man.
Yep.
Ain't
Congratulations.
nothing. I really enjoy being married, so I think you're going to too. It just kind of.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You become a union, and you're just like, we're together.
You just said union.
Did I say union? You create a union, dog.
Union. You just said it like the preacher says it.
So look here. Congratulations, brother.
Hey, and may the force be with y'all.
And this one comes from T-Bone, y'all. He says, greetings, Tuck and Will. My name is Tim, and I have just recently discovered your podcast. I'm 41, and it seems that I grew up chewing some of the same dirt as you guys. I spent a large portion of my 20s and 30s recollecting retro video games from my youth. In the past couple years, life has changed dramatically. A lot for the better, some not so much, but basically has required me to sell off most of that collection. This has left a void in me that I didn't think would happen, as it all was just stuff in the end. But I have definitely found myself feeling more down because of it. I just wanted to let you know that your podcast has definitely brightened my spirits a bit. I don't have friends that are into this kind of stuff like I am, so it's nice to hear like-minded individuals discuss some of the things that I am fond of. June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and I felt it vital to let you two know that you are doing very important work making people feel good.
You know what that message especially just made me understand is, like, you might have 7 best friends, but they don't have this or that kind of thing that you like to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you can't even really talk to them about it.
They don't care.
I mean, that's how I feel about certain things too.
Yeah, and that's what I think like our podcast is and our Discord is a group of people that can talk about the thing they really like to do that they can't talk to it about anybody else.
To even their best friends
or
sometimes.
their wife.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're just, I get it.
That's cool, man.
And have you seen those viral videos that are starting to go viral where it's like the wives?
It's the best, bro.
Where the wives are like, y'all are gonna listen to him about his collection.
Watch him talk about his Lego.
And then they talk about like some Pokemon figure or something.
And they're like, or like some Star Wars Lego ship that they built, and the wife's sitting behind him going,
That's right. That's right.
listen.
But yeah, hey T-Bone, man.
We love it.
Thank you for that message. That's really dope.
Thanks, man.
That's really, really dope. All right, y'all. Time for another mailbag. This one comes from our guy, the Pirate Ghost.
Old school.
He was one of the first people to send us a mailbag.
something.
Honestly, he sent us a bunch of stickers and some
He's-
shirts and stuff. So we appreciate him, man. And
He has a new venture.
So this is kind of cool. Here, will you
I
grab
love
a box? It's
This is right up my alley, man.
It's a collectible art card
Called Gag Wax.
Yeah, it's just 3 packs of Series 1 Gag Wax cards, collectible trading cards. Look, it's cool. It looks
And
like
it looks like a cigarette.
a
cigarette
marble
carton.
packet,
Or a cigarette box.
Yeah. And let's see. Let's
love
open a pack of them, Will.
Let's do it.
It says save
You know
this
what I like?
box for your Series 1 set.
I love shit like Series 1. I already love.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like this right here. It says on the pack, additional numbered foil cards to collect. You know me, I'm a card collector, so they get me with numbered cards, different foil, like different variations.
Yeah, dude.
It has 5 art cards, 1 puzzle card, and 1 sticker.
Dude, and wait, how dope is it? Like, I really think this is cool. Like, this is some shit that you think about and you never do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I really respect, like, the follow-through on this.
This is like a...
I can't wait to see it, man.
It's a pretty bold venture to make
That's what
your
I'm
own
saying.
trading card.
Ooh, they already... Ooh, okay. Well, here...
Got me a sticker.
Yeah, me too. Got the Gag Wax sticker. That'll definitely go on the table.
Oh, wow.
What we got, Will?
It's
You got a
this
checklist?
Checklist. And
Yep.
it's the puzzle like the Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh, shit. The puzzle, y'all.
Oh, my God, bro.
What you got, Will?
They're like movies and everything. Anything. It's like, this is like nostalgic cards. This dude's from Indiana Jones. Look.
These are sick. No, I get it. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I love 'em.
What a cool idea. And
I need all of them.
Y'all.
Oh, my God, bro. It's got his stats.
I know.
Look, it says this is the guy. Look, guys, this is the dude from Indiana Jones that rips the dude's heart out.
Oh,
and look,
shit.
Look, it says he's 5'10", 220. Heart grab is on his right hand.
Y'all. Pony boy.
No way.
Dude, pony boy. And it's all people from movies and nostalgic figures.
Dude.
But they're formatted like the old like
Trading
80s
cards.
Topps cards.
Yeah. Look, bro.
How sick is that? This is a really cool idea.
I got Three's Company. Come on, bro. Television Future Stars. What you know about that Full Metal Jacket?
Holy shit. Look, and that's like that's like the 87
That's
Topps
the foil.
cards. Oh, sickness, dude. How do you make a foil card? That's
Oh
one
my
co-
God, dude. El Guapo. From the fucking what is it, dude? Three Amigos, bro. I have a plethora of sweaters.
What a cool idea, y'all. I got David Lopan.
Oh my God, that's from that's
Big Trouble
Big
Little
Trouble
China.
Little China. Oh my God. Chet from Weird Science.
Holy shit. Chet from Weird Science. What a cool card. Let's see what his stats are. Chet once successfully extorted $175 from his younger brother Wyatt in exchange for his silence.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Little Shop of Horrors. Deep cut.
Dude. Steve Martin from Little Shop of Horrors. He's the dentist.
Yeah.
You'll be a dentist.
How fucking cool is that?
Mark Rumsfeld
From the
Burbs.
Which is
and even
right
says the Burbs right there.
right
Which
behind
is right
us.
there.
How
Wow.
crazy is that?
Come on, man. This is what we do around here.
And then these are my best. I'm in heaven, dude.
This is the pack.
Pirate Ghost. This is
Oh
so
my
fun.
gosh.
We got MacGyver. Fucking MacGyver. How have we not talked about?
Well,
I immediately want more. Buddy Revell. The biggest bully of all time.
one of the biggest bullies in the whole thing. One of the biggest bullies from the 80s, right? Yes, the 80s, yeah. This hit us with some nostalgia.
I need more.
That's right. That's really cool, man. Gag Wax Co., y'all. Head on over to his Instagram. Tell him what you think about these cards. We think they're cool as hell. Great concept. Very cool,
love
man.
it, man.
Much respect for that, dude. Yeah, I mean, those are all deep cuts.
I like it.
All right, y'all. Time for another mailbag. This one comes from Modesto, California, y'all.
Long way off.
And there's a note. Like to hear about it? Here it go. He says, or they say, Tuck and Will, peace, fellas. I know it's not much, but while out doing some hunting of my own, I came across and grabbed a few things to throw your way.
Let's go.
I won't be surprised if some of these are duplicates for you, but hopefully not too many. Regardless, I hope you enjoy. And you know I had to throw in the best baseball trilogy since it's baseball season.
Let's go.
Be well, fellas. Leon, Uncanny Mr. Mize on the Discord.
Mr. Mize.
I know exactly who this is. We've read some of his stuff on the Discord drops before. P.S. Keep doing what you are doing. It's much appreciated. Leon,
go.
a.k.a. Uncanny Mr. Mize. Let's go. Let's get right into it, y'all. Oh, we got okay. We got some VHS.
Some.
We got yeah.
Jesus.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
South Central. We
do not have South Central, and I have a whole section that this would fit nicely into.
Yep.
All right, then we got a Low Down and Dirty Shame.
I like it. Keenan,
That's a good
Keenan
one.
Ivory.
Hey, Jason's Lyric.
Hey, it's a good movie.
There's another one. Man, hey, this is a dope mailbag of VHS. Come on, dude. Jumpin' Jack Flash. We don't have it.
Nope.
We don't
I don't
have
think
it.
we've had one yet.
Michael Douglas.
The Game.
The Game. Come on.
That's the trilogy. He's got the trilogy.
We don't have that, Will, for the love of the game.
Nope, that's a classic baseball movie.
We do not have this one for the love of the game.
Bro, he sent us 3 Kevin Costner baseball movies.
Bro, and we do not. How on earth
We don't.
do we not have Field of Dreams?
That's awesome.
This one's definitely made. So there's different levels of VHS display here in the museum. Right behind us here, there's a bunch of horror and a bunch of like super classic 80s.
It's getting out of hand, by the way.
And then super classic 80s movies. And then on the side of this machine, they're stacked all the way up the side of the machine. And then in the other room back there, there's some shelves with
heavy hitters.
All bangers on there. All bangers. This is going on that shelf. No doubt about it.
Do we have this one?
Yeah, we got Bull Durham.
I was going to think.
Yeah, we got Bull Durham.
That's my favorite movie.
This is the only duplicate that we have, but it's really dope. Again,
I'll take a duplicate of Bull Durham every day of the week.
all day, twice on Sundays. What you got, dog?
I'm going to just open these up and give them to you.
I think I can tell. I think they're cassette tapes.
Bro.
I love cassette tapes, y'all. Like I said,
That's why I just gave them to you, bro.
I love cassette tapes so much. I just posted a picture today with the sealed, the Click game-related tape, and I'm serious. I can't think of many tangible items that I like better than a sealed, or not even a sealed, just a cassette tape in general. I think about it way more than I should. Anyway, what we got? What's first? Rex and Effects.
Oh my God.
Come on, man. Rex and Effects. Oh, Rump Shakers on it.
No way.
Rump Shakers on it. Do not have this tape.
I definitely
Do not have this tape.
I definitely had that.
Oh, had it? Absolutely. That was a staple. Thank you for that. Oh, there's a good one. Boomerang soundtrack.
Yep.
This is from the era when the soundtracks were banging.
It was.
It's sad that is gone.
Bro, that movie is
Great movie. Damn, don't have that one. And then we have a sealed, a thin line between love and hate. This is another banging soundtrack. You got H-Town, you got R. Kelly, the Loonies, Drew Down, heavy with the West Coast influence. Yeah, man.
I love a sealed.
A sealed cassette tape. You can never go wrong. Come on. We appreciate that, Uncanny Mr. Mize. See you in the Discord, brother.
Let's go, bro.
All right, y'all. Time for another Discord drops. And if you don't know what the Discord drops is, it's where we pull pieces from our Discord members and put it on the podcast, y'all. We talk about it. You know, the Discord is just an amazing place. You hear us talk about it all the time. It's just a fun place where the podcast never stops. If you're interested get in them description wherever you're listening or watching. Click that link. It'll take you right to it. Sign up and let the games begin.
Yep.
So first up on the Discord drops, this one comes from Machine 13. All right, it's a meme. It says, at some point in our childhood, we've all been here. And it is the car cigarette lighter that every car from the 90s and 80s and 70s had mandatory in the doors and everything. Yep. That weird lighter you press down, it gets hot, and then it's just like red hot, and that's how you would light your cigarette.
Everyone who sees that knows what that is.
But this is what happened to somebody's thumb when they touched it.
Yep.
And you know what? That never happened to me. You know why? Because I had this just crazy fear that was gonna happen to me.
That's like the ring of death right there.
Yeah, I mean that scared the shit out of me. When you show a kid that today, they'd have no idea what that is.
Bro, I showed my son this 2 days ago.
This meme?
No.
Well, a lighter?
I have it in my truck.
Do you?
My truck might be the last year.
That has a cigarette lighter.
My 2012 F-150.
Yeah.
Has one of the cigarette lighter in it.
That's crazy.
I looked at it the other day with my son. I was like, you know what that is?
Mm-hmm.
And then I turned. It has like a logo on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a cigarette.
Yeah.
With smoke.
Yeah.
And he goes, what is it, a lighter?
Damn.
I was like, yeah. And I pushed it in.
And it got hot.
Popped it out and showed him. He was like, dang.
Yeah. So yeah, you show. There's gonna be a generation.
No clue.
Of people that we can look right at that and be like, oh, yep, that's a cigarette lighter burn. Yep. There's going to be a generation of kids that look at that and be like, what the hell is that? Like, that's weird.
Yeah, what
You know what that reminds me of? You know how, like, our parents had that shot, that circle? Yeah. They all had that same scar on their shoulder. Like, my mom has it.
It was a vaccine.
And it was like their generation all had it. That's what that reminds me of. And if if you saw that now, like on a person, I'd be like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, bro, that's weird.
So anyway, there you go. Discord drops.
Man.
Machine 13 contributed that one. And Deviant, as always, coming with the graphics. This is clearly making a reference to Will on the last live podcast we did. He was burnt like a damn lobster. We called him a lobster right out the bat.
Hey, but look, I don't peel, bro.
You don't peel? You're not.
Hey, it turns into tan.
It does. You're tan as hell.
Don't be hating now.
You over here looking good now.
Over here looking tanned up, boy.
That's comedy.
Come on.
But this is so good. I could not share that, because that is how you looked.
Yeah, it was fun.
And they were killing him in the Discord.
Killing me, bro.
All right, this one comes from Claus.
The homie Claus, this right here.
This hits.
Yeah.
Kids today will never know the pain of destroying your thumb and still having no clue if the battery had power.
It was fucking... that was one of those things that was a great idea, but it just did not work out.
Terrible execution.
Terrible.
Because and they were on the corners too, so...
Right on the edge.
So it hurt when you were squeezing them corners. It hurt like a motherfucker.
And we're talking about the Duracell Power Check that was on the side of batteries back in the day to try to tell you how much battery life was left.
And I wonder if they actually worked.
Some of them showed something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It might have just been your heat.
No kidding.
The heat of your thumb.
No kidding, man. And, at the time, I remember the first time I ever saw these.
I did too.
I remember the first time I saw them.
Oh, shit.
The packaging even had like a little tester where you could test it in the packaging so you could see if it worked.
What a great idea, because at that point in our life, bro, you would get batteries and never have a fucking clue.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know, it might work.
Yeah. And
try these.
And back then, batteries like these were way more important than they are now, because everything, like a lot of things now are rechargeable.
Everything needed a battery.
Yeah. I mean, they were just a part of your everyday life.
Try that one.
Yeah.
Try that one.
Yeah.
Try that one.
So, yeah, I mean, these
That's
did not
fire.
work, but this is just a good memory right here. Seeing those batteries makes me happy. I don't know.
It does me too, man.
And this one comes from Joey Dad Jokes, Joey G. It's a meme. It says, who remembers biting the wax off these little soda-shaped wax candy bottles, then being disappointed every time?
Those are the worst things I can remember from my childhood.
Oh, my God. I'm so glad you said that. These things absolutely sucked.
The wax sucked. The liquid inside sucked.
Oh, it was so...
You'd have to drink 72 of those.
Oh, what were we doing, bro?
Just to get any kind of a snippet of something.
What was in there?
Who in the fuck thought this was cool?
dude, I want to know what was in there. It tasted like stale colored water or something.
Terrible.
It did not taste good.
It tasted foreign.
It tasted like diet, like a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
A diet version of a piece of candy or something.
That was like, hey, that's like diet red dye.
Yeah, diet juice.
Yeah,
is what that is.
They're out now. These still exist.
They're whack as hell.
My son wanted one time, and I was like, hell no, I'm not buying you those. You sit there and just chew on the bottle.
Yeah, you could you could do that. You could chew on the bottle and mix the little juice in there with it or whatever that stuff is.
And just like,
it's ink.
Terrible, dude.
But there it is, y'all. Discord drops again. Hit that description.
It's so fun.
And get over in that Discord. You never know. You might end up on the Discord drops, y'all. All right, y'all. Who remembers these car adapters from back in the day?
I do.
You got the tape that you would put in the tape deck, and it's got the cord that you plug into, like, at the time, for me, it was like a CD player. Yeah. Like a portable CD player you would plug into this. And, hey, this was the original aux right here.
Yeah, if you wanted to listen to your CD,
yeah,
you would do this.
This is how you did it.
Yeah.
And then, you know, when a little later when you would get like the iPods,
yep,
this is how you would listen to an iPod in your tape deck.
How crazy is that like we were living in a world where there was different ways to consume things.
Yeah, and it was like the crossover between two technologies. Yeah. One was like becoming ancient, if you will, and then this new digital era was starting, but there was still this gap in between.
Like I had a car and it played tapes or cassette tapes.
Yeah.
But then CDs came out and I had a Discman.
Yeah.
So I was jamming that Discman.
Yep.
But there was no way, like this was the only way to go in between.
That was it.
So you'd have to have that Discman in your car, have that adapter, plug it in, boom.
There you go. And I'll take it even a step further than this one. I used to have one that plugged into your cigarette lighter and it connected through the radio signal to like the lowest channel on your radio, like 89.3. And whatever you plugged into it, it would transmit it to that station. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so you would turn it to 89.3.
And then play shit you did.
And it would play whatever you had plugged in to this.
That's dope.
To this. So, yeah.
How weird, bro.
That's what I used to do. That's
what a life we lived.
So, yeah, man, I don't know. I just saw that and I was like, you know what? That's cool. Nostalgic for me.
That is nostalgic.
You know, this is how we played our CDs and even our early iPods in our vehicles back in the day.
All right, y'all. This is from back in the era where I loved baseball. You got Bud Lights on the table, Jose Canseco with the primo mullet, and the guy behind Mark McGwire is in a full body cast because he just threw 197 pitches.
Oh, my God,
bro,
dude.
If you can't see this, you have to go look it up. It is a meme, or it's not even a meme. It's just a cool picture of the Oakland A's back in the day, maybe after or before a game. It has to be after a game because your boy just looks like he pitched 7,000 pitches.
Yeah, what is that, dude?
Bro,
That's like a full body cast.
He's in a full body cast behind Mark McGwire, who's eating, grubbing. You got Jose Canseco sitting there drinking beer. Bro, this is like This is like just perfect 1980s baseball. Yeah,
and I love that beer in the locker room was just so acceptable. And especially in baseball, it was just like a part of the culture. You know,
what's crazy is no one's smoking a cigarette.
It really is. There probably is, and you just can't see it.
Like, this is so cool, bro.
I love that Mark McGwire's back there eating. Looks like he's eating a plate of beans or some shit.
Yeah.
You know?
What's crazy is Jose's got his looks like he's got his cleats on still.
Yeah. Oh, the mullet is.
And this is back when they wore stirrups.
He's for real got them on. Those aren't socks.
No, that's some stirrups.
And the mullet is just on point.
And what's crazy is look at the camera in there. Where are they filming?
Yeah, no shit.
It almost makes me think this is AI somehow, but it's actually the players.
Yeah, I don't know. The camera is probably like after a game or something. This is in the locker room, and they're in there interviewing somebody
B-roll or
something.
some shit.
Yeah. So,
but no, this is so awesome. And back then, What's funny is when you read that, and if you know you play baseball, like they would let motherfuckers throw 197 pitches back then. Like back then, they didn't give a shit about your arm or Tommy John or anything that's gonna happen to you.
So what's a lot now? 100?
I mean, yeah, if you throw 100 pitches, yeah, you're coming out. You know what I mean? But like back then, bro, I don't even know if they fucking counted. Like,
no shit.
You're pitching 7 innings. You're pitching 9 innings.
Just like, he's been out there a little while. Yeah. We should probably take him out. Meanwhile, he's 160 in.
He's looking good. He's looking good. I think he's still got enough.
And you know these dudes are probably stubborn too. They probably didn't even want to come out.
No.
They're like, nah, I'm pitching.
Yeah, I'm not coming out.
How
about that?
I'm going to rip. My shit's going to fall off. I'm going to get this W.
Oh, my God, bro. This picture is so fun to me.
All right, y'all. Let's talk about the Eastbay Catalog.
Man.
This was everything, y'all. The back-to-school drip guide, the sneakerhead Bible, if you will. This shit gave you real hope that you were going to get something out that catalog, knowing damn well you weren't getting anything.
Bro, I had so many Eastbays that I would, like, just circle shit, highlight, whatever I had. And have, like, a wish list.
Yep.
Like, this is my Amazon wish list.
Yeah, it made you feel better circling it, but you knew.
No, I knew nothing, and maybe one thing.
Yeah, that's right. And the way that I remember it is, dude, I remember seeing every single color of the Michael Jordan patent leather shoes.
So much.
This is how you found out shit like that. Did y'all see they're going to drop them baby blue Jordans? Hey, did you see they're going to drop the all-white ones? The all-white patent leathers?
This is how the only reason I knew shit existed.
I know.
I didn't even know.
This Eastbay Catalog was pre-internet for us.
It introduced us to what is out there. Like the shirts I didn't know existed. The shoes I didn't know existed. The hats, the jerseys, the new players.
Like if you were dropping if you were a shoe brand and you were dropping new shirts, new outfits, new jackets, it was a must that your products got into the Eastbay Catalog and got out in front of everybody, because this is what we were all checking.
Bro, it was so genius.
It was laid out in such a way.
It was such it was like eye candy.
Whoever laid it out,
genius, knew
what the fuck they were doing.
The magazine design was on point with Eastbay.
I know, dude. We need to do some shit.
We need some fucking Eastbays.
Dude.
So now I gotta get on eBay.
Now I gotta get on eBay,
Eastbay
and look up fucking Eastbay.
Come on. I could talk about Eastbay Catalog forever.
But yeah, nothing was really as depressing as that, though. You would get it. You would have high hopes. But, you never really quite understood. You were a kid. You never, you could get, your parents obviously could get you a pair of shoes maybe or a shirt or something. But it wasn't the same as looking in that catalog and seeing everything in it and being like, damn, I want it all.
I want that whole top row.
Yeah, I want all of it.
I need that Grant Hill jersey.
I want them Shaqs.
Yep.
I want them Allen Iversons.
I want them Kamikazes.
I want them Grant Hills. You know what I mean? I want them Anthony Hardaways.
Do you see them David Robinsons?
I want them pennies.
Yeah. Oh my God, pennies.
Yeah.
I want them Barclays.
Dude, remember the first pennies?
Yeah, fire.
Dude, flames.
I had them.
Who else we got? When I think of the shoes back then, man, like shit's great.
Dude.
And I've been going back online and looking at pages from the early 90s.
So cool, bro.
So freaking cool to see everything laid out. It's like all the shit you remember laid out in one magazine.
And you know what's cool is you can do what I've done with Nintendo Power stuff. Mm-hmm. You can go back, look at that shit, and then go see if it still exists.
You already know. I was doing it.
Like, oh my God, look at that fucking shirt.
The other day when we were having a meeting.
Yep.
That the day before that, I was doing it all day. I would find shit. I would go try to find it. It's really hard to find.
Go to eBay.
Though.
Boom.
All right, y'all. There it is, the Eastbay Catalog, man.
I love it.
Everybody back in the day had this green leather couch, or should I say pleather.
Fake as hell.
Fake as a motherfucker. It had a certain sound to it.
It had a different feel, too.
Yeah, you could hear this shit from the other room.
Yeah.
You definitely, if somebody sat down, you could hear it. It was like, sound like somebody sitting on trash bags or something. And
it didn't feel right.
No, I didn't. Especially
when you got hot
on your skin.
When that heat.
Don't put your bare skin on this. You're going to peel. You know what it reminds me of? In the summer, you sit on a pleather couch like this and try to get up. It's like peeling a Fruit Loop off of the plastic.
Yeah, because some of that couch is coming with you.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah. That's when the couch started getting some little speckles in it.
Bro, that's so funny you say it. When it gets worn in, the pieces start coming off.
You see, that's going to look different.
On you.
Yeah. Yeah. Or everybody. Whoever visited you. It's on them. They went home at night and had some green that they didn't know where it came from.
You come to my house, when you leave, you're going to take a little piece with you.
And then by the end, that couch is going to look polka dot.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be all fucked up. It'll be all black where all the shit's rubbed away.
That's so funny, bro.
It smelled funny, too.
Yeah.
It smelled funny, but this was like, Value City Furniture must have been giving these things away.
Bro. All right, y'all. Who remembers the Puttermans?
The Puttermans are a fictional family that appeared in a series of advertisements for Duracell from 1994 to 1996. But man, this stuff was
creepy, bro.
Dude, strange. I was reading some comments on the YouTube video. Somebody thought it was claymation. Somebody thought it was like early CGI.
Yeah. They legit put this shit on humans.
These are costumes, and it's a little wild, y'all. Let's watch the commercial.
So, is everybody using Duracell batteries?
You kidding? The second I heard you can't buy a longer-lasting battery, I bought the family a whole
It looks
case.
so
Reminds
real.
me of the first time we tried
Strange.
Duracell batteries. We were living in Tulsa with your great Aunt Emma. We shared a one-room apartment.
She did.
Did you slip her one of those other kinds of batteries?
Me?
Like, that's what's they just killed that lady.
Yeah.
Because they switched her battery out.
Yeah.
They swapped her battery out. What year was this? 90s? Late 90s?
94 to
Early
96.
90s. Like,
yeah.
that's a weird, whoever came up with this was like, you were right on the edge, bro.
Yeah, and they were trying to compete with the Energizer Bunny, but I'm not sure if this hit the mark on that,
For sure, dude.
And the budget on something like this.
That's what I'm saying. This was a lot. They did a lot with the try to get their Energizer Bunny by doing something like edgy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they tried to push the boundaries of what could be done.
This looks like it was almost like some kind of like show that would have been on Fox that like was on for a season.
Straight up, dude.
And failed, but it wasn't. It was a commercial. It was a Duracell commercial.
Yeah.
Which, that's funny. We're talking about Duracell again. And earlier
It's a
we were talking
Duracell
about
heavy episode.
That's weird.
Yeah.
What's more 90s than the Duracell battery with the little energy checker on the side and the Puttermans, y'all?
Man, those two right there, they were trying.
They were.
They're
They were.
innovators.
Hey, they gave it a real shot.
Yeah. You know what? They still are even.
Yeah, but you know what? Nostalgic.
Hey, Energizer and Duracell,
Yeah.
no different to me.
Not me either.
Don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't care.
Give me all of them.
Will it work?
Give me both.
Will it turn my little controller on for my son's little fucking thing? Yeah.
I'll put a Duracell and an Energizer in something.
You know what I'll do? I'll use a generic battery
Don't care.
with the quickness.
Yeah. You know what though?
Fast. What?
I feel like they ain't up to par with the Duracell.
Oh, they're not. They're not. You
It's
use
like-
like a generic one,
Yeah,
a
it's like-
dollar store, it'll
yeah.
work for just a few minutes. All right, y'all. Let's talk about Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Fire game.
Released November of 1992. Sonic 2 was far superior to Sonic 1, and we all know that. My nostalgia lies with Sonic 1. But if we're talking about gameplay,
Yeah.
Sonic 2 is almost as perfect of a Sega game as you can get.
It's almost like that's what they wanted to do.
That's what they wanted to do on part 1.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It was peak early 90s retro gaming nostalgia for sure. Playing Sonic on a Sega Genesis, just thinking about that makes me feel something.
It was awesome.
Okay, it just makes me feel good and just worry-free. I love it. It introduced the beloved character Tails. We all loved it. And if you had a little brother or a friend that was over, they were playing as Tails.
Yep.
And you were playing as Sonic, first of all. They also gave Sonic his iconic spin dash because, believe it or not, on the first one, you could spin if you press down, but you couldn't like spin in place and then take off.
Yeah.
You couldn't do that until Sonic 2. And the sound it made, I can hear it right now.
I can't too. It was so fucking dope.
Like, how dope is
You're
that?
like, I'm about to go 1,000 miles an hour.
Pure nostalgia right there. Game sold over 6 million copies, making it one of the best-selling Genesis games of all time.
Rightly so.
But that's not what I want to talk about, y'all. I want to talk about the soundtrack that was crafted by Masato Nakamura, who was an actual bassist for a Japanese pop group called Dreams Come True. Hey, it's always the bass players dropping the absolute heat, y'all. Y'all know I love some bass players. Dude approached the game like it was a cinematic project, writing full arrangements, layering melodies like it was an album, y'all. The Sega Genesis sound chip was straight cooking, y'all. You gotta remember, this was 1992, and somehow Sonic 2 sounded better than some CD games that followed years after it.
For sure.
Which CD games had way more capability. You could put songs on CDs.
Yep.
The Genesis used that Yamaha YM2612 chip that we've talked about before, and Nakamura pushed it to the absolute limit, y'all. Let's check out one of the best from the soundtrack, the Chemical Plant Zone music, y'all. Oh, yeah.
Very nostalgic.
How's that make you feel?
I like it.
Definitely like the way that makes me feel. But hey, let's tune on the bass. Cooking. Oh, he's on that synth too. Definitely had the cigarette. Guarantee he had a cigarette, y'all. Come on. Oh. Woo.
I like it.
Oh, man, that reminds me of being like 12 years old
Straight up.
in my bedroom with the 13-inch binging Sonic. You know, with my bunk bed right behind me. Got the border up on in my room, all the way around the room. It's like a baseball border. Like a glove, a baseball, and a bat. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
It shouldn't amaze people. Like, people shouldn't be amazed that these soundtracks have so much to do with how good the game is.
Dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Like, they make the game. Just the game has to be fire.
Yeah.
And then when they're coupled with a soundtrack like these,
That pushes it over the top.
it's legendary.
Yeah, exactly. You can have a good game with a bad soundtrack that does okay.
Yeah.
But if the soundtrack is equally as amazing, I mean, you got a hit.
Hit.
Like, yeah, you can't name a hit game that has a whack soundtrack.
I know it. 6 million copies.
That's right. This is one of the best-selling Sega Genesis games of all time, and I guarantee you, there's no way to gauge it, but I bet you the soundtrack has a lot to do with
playing
it.
this and hearing this.
Music's iconic. Every Sonic song is iconic.
Yeah.
There's not one bad Sonic the Hedgehog song. All right, y'all, let's talk about the top 10 Mortal Kombat fatalities during the Super Nintendo Sega Genesis era. We're talking Mortal Kombat 1, 2, or 3. Dude, these games are responsible for there having to be a rating on your game.
Yeah, this changed the way you see video games.
Hey, this sent our parents into spirals back in the day. This shit right here was right up there with, you know, how they were treating music back in the day, how they were trying to censor rap music.
They thought we was about to rip spines out of it.
Yeah, they thought we were going to do this shit.
No.
And, you know, you think about it. I mean, there had been nothing like it before. People are always scared of something that is new and they don't understand.
Yep.
When the culture is changing.
And it pushes the boundaries. They fight back.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, and this is actually a listener suggestion, actually one of our Instagram followers.
That's awesome.
And I'll say his name at the end. I got it written down at the end. We'll shout him out. But man, let's get right into it, y'all. The top 10 Mortal Kombat fatalities on the Sega Genesis or Super Nintendo. Let's go. Number 10, y'all. Kano's Heart Rip on Mortal Kombat 1, y'all. This is a classic Mortal Kombat fatality, one of the first ones that I remember actually doing.
Yeah. Kano wins.
And it's still beating in his hand.
I love the sound.
Oh, the sounds are incredible.
Yeah, this is some straight Indiana Jones shit right here.
Number 9, y'all, Liu Kang's Dragon Morph. All right, this is where he morphs into a giant dragon, bites the top half of your body clean off, y'all. This is a really cool one. This one's a lot different, which they did have some creative ones.
Yeah.
This one is one of the more creative ones for sure.
This is good, man.
Look, turns into a dragon, bam, bites him clean in half, y'all.
Bro, how fucking perfect was that? That's so perfect.
That's so cool.
Whoever did that and then like showed it to somebody was like, "Yep."
Charlie Horse. Oh my god.
We old, bro. Can't be sitting like this.
But yeah, can you imagine sitting around coming up with these fatalities? Bro, I got it.
He turned into a dragon.
Turns into
we're gonna eat half
Chinese
his body.
dragon, and we're gonna eat him.
Half his body.
Everybody just turns around. They had to be high.
And then somebody was like, "In the legs, just stand there."
Yeah.
Like yes.
Yeah, like he doesn't fall.
Yeah, and then he turns back into Liu Kang.
Number 8, Jack's arm rip from Mortal Kombat 2. Jax rips both your arms off and stands there like I said what I said, y'all. Pure disrespect right here. Look, just look at him just squirting out the blood.
And the leg, the arms are just laying there.
They are side by side, and Buddy just stands there like, fuck.
Bro, that's so funny, dude.
Number 7, Sector the Compactor fatality. This is definitely one of the more creative fatalities. And look, hey, he launches a crushing machine from the center of his chest, compresses you into a tiny cube of meat. Bones go flying. Super satisfying to watch this one, y'all. Bro.
Oh my god.
Come on. That is hilarious there.
Scrunches you to death.
Imagine that one. All right, hear me out, guys. His chest opens up. A compactor comes out and just squashes him,
and then
y'all.
Every bit of him just shoots out.
Like I'm saying, they had to be smoking, y'all. You only get these ideas if you're smoking. Number 6, Nightwolf Animality right here. All right, from Mortal Kombat 3. Check this one out. This one's crazy. This is another super creative one. Turns into a wolf and just mauls my guy.
Oh my god. Nightwolf wins.
Instead of fatality, it's animality. You know, it's like a special.
Yeah, he goes full animal.
Number 5, y'all. Shiva. Skin rip. This one's one of the gorier ones. Let's check it out. Look at this. Look. Come here. Come here.
God,
come here.
I love that he's still standing there.
Yeah, the body is just.
His skin suit is on the ground.
Yeah, straight skin suit.
That's so good.
I mean, come on. Ripping the skin off your body. I love that they had these ideas and just executed them. They're like, we're going to figure it out.
We don't care if it scares people.
And this one is one of the more iconic ones of all time. This one could easily be number 1 based on nostalgia alone and just what it meant to the series. Everybody said, Toasty.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I remember this. I did this a lot.
This was one of the easier ones to do. Look. Love that, dude.
God,
I mean, God, I feel so much for that when I see it.
I got Scorpion and Raiden. Just bring it back for me.
And I don't know if Raiden made our list. I don't think he made the list.
I don't think he did either.
Number 3, y'all, the Baraka Blade Impale. This shit is disrespectful.
Yeah, this is almost pushing the envelope right here.
This I'm surprised. This is like some real horror film shit right here.
They're like, I don't know.
Yeah, look at this. Impales him. And then look, he slides down. Look, dude. Oh, come on.
God,
like, can you imagine you walking in your 8-year-old's room and this is what he's doing?
They just had to be okay with it.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, that was interesting.
So this is what you're doing?
Number 2, y'all. Sub-Zero spine rip from Mortal Kombat 1.
Fire.
When I think about fatalities on Mortal Kombat, this is the first one I think about.
Me too.
Like, if I'm talking about it, if I'm trying to describe somebody what it is, I would describe this one right here. This is such an iconic fatality. Let's watch it. Freezes her. Come here. rips her head off with the spine still attached
This
to
is
it.
the best, bro.
Absolute savage, y'all. That is a classic fatality on Mortal Kombat.
Sub-Zero.
And then number 1, y'all, Kung Lao, the hat slice. This one right here is brutal as it gets. It's probably one of the better looking fatalities as well. He literally slices his opponent directly in half, right down the middle. Definitely one of my favorites.
Perfect cut, too.
Look at that, bro.
So
How good is that?
oh my God, dude.
Let's watch it one more time. Look,
What a game, man.
dude, what a classic, iconic part of our childhood, part of pop culture, part of gaming culture.
Yeah.
You know, this game changed so much in the same way that like a 007 had an effect on every shooter game that followed. This had an effect on every game that followed because of the ratings that you had to get your game rated. You had to put a seal on it. It had to get, rated by the government or something. Because
how
of this
bad
game.
you could be.
Yeah, and this really opened up the door for like horror games.
Yeah. So what can we show?
Yeah, so Resident Evil.
Then after this game came out, they were like, you can show it all.
Yeah, be like, oh well, they just showed old boy cutting him in half with a hat.
You can show it.
So I could probably show shooting zombies and then blowing
100%.
up, right? Yeah, it'd be fine.
This changed the game, bro.
So huge effect on where gaming ended up going. I'm so happy it exists. And the Sega Genesis version will forever be superior to the Super Nintendo.
Top 10 fatalities.
So, want to give a shout out to our guy that hit. Shout out to Ben Tugwell, y'all. Shout out to Ben Tugwell.
Ben O'Tugwell.
Hey, a lot of people give us suggestions and we use them. And, this right here, though, came at a perfect time when we were trying to put the show together. I just randomly, like, fuck it, I'm going to answer some messages. Yeah. And because I couldn't come up with any ideas. And then I saw that and I started talking to him. I was like, hey, this is all right. So, guys, you can, reach out to us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is our podcast.
Yeah.
This is your podcast.
Shout out to Ben, man.
Yeah,
Good
man.
idea.
Thanks, Ben.
All right, y'all. That's the podcast.
Nice little nostalgia, bro.
Yeah, man. Thank you as always for rocking with us. And remember, next week we are on vacation, no podcast. So I will post a a throwback episode for you guys just to have something on your Monday that you might not have heard before. So yeah, man. Our YouTube members, shout out to all of our YouTube members. If you're interested in getting 1 day early access to the podcast, access to a private room in our Discord,
Discounts on merch.
discounts on that merch, head on over to the description of this video, click the join our YouTube button. It'll take you to your browser. If you're on your phone, you can sign up there.
Yep.
If you're on a computer, you can sign up from your computer. Then go back to the YouTube app, refresh, and you're good to go. You have access to like videos no one's seen. And again, most importantly, you get 1 day early access. That's on YouTube.
Did you ever figure out the Spotify?
Nope. To all the people out there that are having issues with our Spotify signing up, I don't know what's going on. So just don't even mess with it until you hear from us otherwise. Unfortunately, it says it's all good on our end, and it's just not working for people. And I'll have to like contact Spotify customer service and all that shit. And I just, haven't gotten around to it. So we appreciate everybody trying though.
Consume that shit wherever you want.
Right. Wherever you want to do it, man. If you want to just watch the YouTube videos when they drop, if you just want to listen to the Spotify when they drop, if you want to listen on Apple, whatever y'all want to do, Amazon, any of the other podcast apps, we love you guys and appreciate your support. SuperRetroPod.com. We have some Madball shirts left. Hey, little secret, we're about to drop some sticker packs with 5 stickers in them. I was going to show them off, but I forgot to grab it.
There's some good stickers in
Some dope stickers. One of them with the one that our guy from Australia made of us. That really dope illustration. And let me see, man. I think that's all that I got. Yeah, man. We love you guys. Thank you for the support.
Thanks to all the messages, man. We try to read every one of them and get back with you.
That's another thing. Anybody that sent us an email and we haven't responded, I swear to God, we read every single one of them. And you deserve so much more than the responses we have given you guys.
Yep.
But they all mean something to us, I
Yeah,
promise.
We can't believe you guys. We love it, man.
That's all I got, Will.
We'll be in Nintendo world, boy.
Hey, this
Keep
time,
it retro.
Hey, it's time next week. We'll be in Nintendo
We're
world.
going to be hanging with Mario.
We're going to be doing all kinds of fun shit, yeah.
Keep it retro.
Peace, y'all.
Super Retro.